This is approximately 18 hours later.
Really?
So have we made our journey towards
You've
the
made your
location?
journey towards Dol Guldur with
In that process, then, could I have doubled back on myself and made sure no one was following us?
Nobody's following you. Yep.
Cool.
Nobody is following you.
Do I need a roll to make sure?
No. Nobody's following you. You're the only kind of things that seem to be in this area walking towards Dol Guldur. Not many people, surprisingly, walk towards Dol Guldur.
Oh, well, that's bad. It's such great real estate.
Oh, it's amazing real estate. It's approximately maybe 30 to 40 square miles of empty, barren wilderness of just steaming hot rock and burned out earth. And in the center of it all is this protrudingly huge volcano. Yeah, the volcano is still it's dormant. It's not an active volcano. There's no lava flows down the side or anything like that. It is a dormant volcano. It's been dormant for probably about 700 to 1,000 years. Yes. So in front of you, if you've seen the movie Close Encounters, you know you see that big Devil's Mountain kind of thing. It looks just like that with sheer cliff drop sides on it. Sticking out of it at various levels is observational platforms that look identical to the ones that you saw back at the last fortress that you tried to snoop around inside. Yes, and you can see tiny little figures on those them balcony battlements, moving around. Yeah.
Can I see them, or can only the elves see them?
The elves can make them out. The elves can make them out as to what race they are and all that sort of stuff. But you can see them as tiny little black, small little black figures, just like humanoidish.
Okay.
Yes.
First thing I do then is I ask what the hell they are.
Yeah, what they are?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a combination of orcs and Hurokai.
Okay.
Yes, orcs and Hurokai. And flying around the top of them, or like out of crevices in the side of it, is like bats and dark ravens and other large dark birds that seem to be circling in and out of crevices, like flying in and flying out of crevices. But there seems to be hundreds of them. There's still a lot of smoke and steam and sulfurous gases coming from the top of this volcano, but there's no actual throwing magma and ash coming down or anything like that. The air itself is warm, very, very warm. It's almost blocking the sun out. It gives everywhere this kind of dusky, even at the height of daytime, at this dusky kind of obscuring of the sun, of daylight hitting the earth. Not many plants is growing, not much in the way of grass. There's a few weeds and a few stubbornous alpine mosses and things like that that seem to be just growing either on the side of this or at the base of this. Like I say, there's no trees within 20 miles all around this place.
Around this place, does it look like there might be big holes, like caverns almost, or
not big holes as such, just more like bedrock, just stone, granite,
okay.
And a mixture of previous lava flows and insidious rocks and stuff like that. There is various worn down stone paths leading to various ways of being able to get into this fortress. Yes. There's lots of flags seem to be positioned around the perimeter, leading up to it, either by various paths or just sticking out to the side of it or on top of it.
The flags, do they look like they're in intervals going into the building? So they might be marking 100 yards, 200 yards.
They're not range markers or anything like that. They're just literally banners, flags.
Okay.
and what they are is they are a black, torn and tattered, like flag or flagpole, a banner, with a painted white mark down the center of it. Okay. This is Dol Guldur. This is a dark, desolate, real awful kind of a place, and you're getting the vibe from it like the worst place on Middle Earth you probably should be in or wanting to get to, and this is the place you're standing before it now. It's still, you know, you're gonna have to decide on which path to take to try and get into Dol Guldur, because there's multiple ways of getting in and out.
Well, I suggest everyone split up and they all go in and I stay outside. Thumbs up.
No. Yay. No.
Okay, yeah.
I suggest we send in the Rohirrim on his own.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, I
Off
don't
you
mind.
go then.
No. As much as fun that would be, no.
Okay, so
Whereabouts are we looking at which direction? Like, so when we see the thing from the woods, where are we looking from? Which?
okay, there is
Are we facing the main gate, or are we facing like a side gate, or?
there is you can see that there is a main gate.
Mm-hmm.
Main gate is this entrance here. See this entrance here?
Right. Okay.
That is into the main gate. Or there is a small path leading off to the side. Yes, which actually goes down into a small little valley towards the base of the volcano. Yeah, when you can imagine a volcano having a base, it's not really the base of the volcano, it just seems to go down into a valley. And it goes down for probably 500 meters to a kilometer. And you can enter it at this point here.
Oh, what fun. Okay.
Can I confirm which pieces of paper I have?
What's the paper you've got?
The Quenya, the Sylvan, and the leather journal, right?
Yep,
That
Yes.
we have nearly next to every piece of paper other than the one with the images on it.
And the Western one, and the Nazgul one?
Yes.
yeah, you have the. Yeah, you have
I
the
have every
outline.
single paper but the picture
You don't
one.
have the dwarven one because I have that.
Yeah, I put an X
The
next to
dwarven
it.
one, dwarven one was a mining report kind of thing, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
I threw away the birthday one, and
the birthday
I
invite, yes.
and the black speech thing. I
Black
kind of
speech one
still
was
have
like
those.
the orc
that's
raiding
put in
report.
with the other black speech stuff.
The
Yes.
junk
I
pile.
have this funny feeling that the birthday one's going to be pivotal.
Well, Wispa didn't say
point.
that it had a name on it.
No, it was just a birthday
No, I
invite.
mean, but why do I have this funny feeling that it's going to be pivotal at one point? Like, we're going to need it, and you threw it away.
What
Well,
okay.
it's a bookmark. If that makes you feel better.
okay.
No, it's
You
fine,
have the
don't worry.
journal. You have the journal. Yes. What did I say the Sindar one was?
We had one that was
I have it
No,
on
the
I-
Cinder was birthday. The Sylvan was
No,
the
no,
Nazgul
yes.
one.
Hold on. I have it written down.
Okay.
Let me have a look.
So you have the birthday one
It's Cinder.
with
The
Sindar.
Okay.
silver one is Nazgul.
Sylvan one's
The
Nazgul.
Dwarven one was a mining report.
Mining report. Yes.
Western was just a report in general.
Yes.
The Quenya one was about a young lady who met a guy.
That's it. The love letter. Yep.
Does it have a name on it?
No.
No.
The Sindar one was a
It's an
diary
actual one.
page.
A
No,
diary.
it was a diary. Yep. The Sylvan was one of the Black Rider.
All right. The second
Callum-
night. The second.
Calamure? Black
Camus.
Speech.
Yeah, Camus.
I didn't list Black Speech because I gave it to.
It
I
was an
think,
all country report
Theo.
thing. Yeah. Okay. So yes. So you've got those various pieces of paper there, Zellie.
but I have the one with the images.
But yeah, Dúlintrast has the one that he took out of the drawer, which has the pictures, the
What?
the pictograms on them. What?
What?
Nothing.
Sorry, I'm just so confused. What? Oh, and did you understand my message, Wispa?
Oh, you send a message. I'm gonna wait a bit then.
I don't know why I felt like this would be a thing, but that's why I'm asking.
Oh.
Do you get why I'm asking that?
In that particular sense.
Because it sounded like the only way I asked this because it sounded, rather than it being like very like, oh, I love thee, blah blah blah. I meant like if there was any descriptions on there and it seemed similar to something else that I would know about. That's what I mean.
No, it was basically just like very where I said it was there.
Sorry to pause this whole description.
Sorry. Anyway, there you go. I'm typing away here and looking at books and stuff like that. So there you go. That's it. That's very generalised. Yes. Okay. So yes, you.
I was kind of hoping it was something else, but that's okay.
I can imagine. Yeah. So yes, you have the main entrance, which seems to be like there is a purposefully built path leading up to the main entrance. It actually goes up a small flight of stairs, probably about 50 or so.
And around the side of the wall of it and up above the gate, what does it look like? Anyone on patrol there? The gate's shut.
The gates are open. It's just like a huge doorway, probably about 80 feet tall.
Okay.
And then the other one, there's another path that seems to shoot off to the left, and it goes down a small incline into a small valley, a very barren valley, filled with various rubble and boulders. But you can see that goes down to a little bit of a much smaller kind of cave opening. But that goes down. That goes down probably about 70 or 80 feet below the level of the main gatehouse, of the main entrance. So you have the opportunity to either take the marching through the front door, or you can take this kind of like secondary entry. Remember, further up, you can see that there is openings by which you will be able to get in and out from as well.
Right.
They
don't look like they're being really guarded or anything. Then they look like they're quite open.
They don't look like they've been guarded. No, they look like they're there is what you can assume is orcs are on patrol. Yes, or Uruk-hai are on patrol, but it doesn't look as if there's any like army tents set out, or army drill training or anything like that taking place. It's just a huge, massive natural fortification, like natural fortress kind of thing.
Yeah.
In a dormant volcano. You can make out that some of the actual carvings that you can see, because obviously the main entrance area is like beautifully carved into this rock. It has touches of elven characteristics built into it.
Right, well that makes sense because it was originally an elven.
It was an elven fortress. Thousands of years ago, it was an in the Second Age, it was an elven fortress, and the elves that were driven out of it, and the elves that were driven out of it moved north, and they've constantly lost their land of Greenwood the Great at the time, now becoming Mirkwood, and they named it Mirkwood because of the murkiness of this volcano and the evil that lurks deep within inside it, and probably in the bowels of it. They've moved north and they've built a new fortress, which is under the hill, the giant hill fortress.
Is there can I ask the elves if they can read any of the Elven to see if there's like a secret word that says like another entrance or a secret tunnel? Was there anything that might indicate that sort of thing?
We can look.
I mean, yeah.
I'll look as well, but
you look as well, yeah.
I can read some of it, so
it's a huge fortified doorway. It's got 50 to 70 steps leading up to it, and then it's an 80-foot doorway. But it's an open doorway. It looks like it. If you can imagine like a flat top volcano, and then this huge gaping mouth, just narrow but tall. Okay. And then these long steps leading out of it towards you, and then a small winding path. It looks almost like skull-shaped, skull-like. There's various little lights you can see inside it further up, and it's got big crevices where bats are flying in and out of. And these flags are flying around these banners are flying around on the top, and some of them are very tattered and torn and very old.
Okay, I'm going to ask the party then which way they reckon we should look at going in. Do you guys want to go down the way the way the path goes down into that little valley-ish way, and then try to get in that way, or do you want to go through the main gate?
I don't think it's a wise idea to go through the main gate.
I mean,
just because
not...
there isn't anything there at the moment doesn't mean to say there couldn't be within a moment's notice.
But it's the same for the other way as well. I mean,
true, but
You can always scout.
they're both open.
That
They're both
area.
not being. Yeah, they're both not being patrolled or anything. It seems.
I think
Yeah.
while we're outside, we should at least check the other pathway, make sure if that's the better option first.
Okay.
Okay. So which way are you heading?
I believe we're gonna scout the valley way first. Down
Okay.
to where we are.
So you head off to the left, yeah. Just the four of you, yes. And you seem to be using your hands and your feet, because the path underfoot is not firm. It's very rubbly. There's lots of broken stones and kind of like a black slippy moss growing across these stones.
Doesn't look like it's been used often then.
It doesn't look like the one to the left doesn't look like it's been used very often. The one to the right, the one straight ahead of you, looks as if that's been cleared of larger boulders. There's still a lot of shingle, a lot of shale, and a lot of gravel and stuff like that been laid down.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the indentations of where wagons are being pulled, cart trails, wagon wheel marks, have been moved in and out. There's lots of puddles around as well. There's lots of small little rock pools of water, and the water looks either black or it looks like a kind of tinted purple kind of colour. The best way to describe it is it looks like somebody spilled oil or something in the water.
Okay.
Okay, and that's dotted all over the place. They're just little pools of acidic water that are just everywhere. The whole place smells of sulphurous, very sulphurous.
Okay, right.
Yes, the small little flumes of yellow jets of smoke seem to just spout up in places, making little smoke signal like smoke rings, just popping up, coming out of the rocks, coming out from the ground, just around you, and everywhere there's this low orange kind of mist. Just comes up to about just below knee level.
Right, so as we're walking down that pathway then, I want to turn to everyone and I want to say, just everyone, be on your guard, be careful, look out for everyone. Also, last chance, if any of you have any information of getting into this place or anything about this place, last chance to share it now before we go into shitstorm.
I mean, if you want, I could use the spell like I did with the tower.
Oh yeah, your 1 minute intuition thing.
It's 3 minutes now, I think.
Or
I
your
can
free.
go up to 3 minutes now if you want.
Entirely up to you.
It uses more magic. Yeah, she can.
I'll be using more of my strength to do it. AKA PowerPoints.
Using more power points. You should be expending more power points, but you should be able to work at 3 minutes into the future. Given the information that she gives me, obviously, depending on which one
Which
to
is
do.
5 points, I think.
It'd be up to you if you want to do it, and we can have Dylan tries to scout a little bit ahead to make sure no one comes towards us while we're doing this then.
Or I can use my harp and have a free spell.
Yeah, don't do anything that's going to give us away.
No, I'm not going to play it.
while they're actually doing this, while they're talking like that, I'm looking at some of the elven scripture on the walls.
Okay, what is there is elven statues, and they're still standing. One to the left, one to the right, at the top of the staircase. There's 70 steps, and there's exactly 70 steps. because you can see them as an elf. You can see them. You can count them as 70 steps, and then to the left, there is like a Sindar high priestess, and then to the right, yeah, there is a human warrior, and they're both carved, and they're stood. They're not carved in massive detail. They've been worn down a lot, and a lot of parts have been broken off them. You know, like the nose has been broken off, and fingers have been broken off, and they look as if like they've just been left to go to hell, basically. But you can't see any carvings above the door, or around the door, or on the door, or on the steps, or even on the statue bases. Maybe on the statue bases you can't see it. If there was some, they've been well worn away. They haven't been looked after, and they're covered by a black kind of ivy.
Does it look like a dead ivy, or does it still look like a live ivy?
No, it looks like a live ivy, but it's like it's kind of like either black or very, very, very deep purple kind of ivy.
Okay.
Can I take some of this ivy?
It's too far away for you to pick up at the moment. This is the entrance. This is the entrance of the main entrance.
Okay.
Okay. Everywhere else is just natural rock, lava floors, cracked, like boulders and things like that. You have to remember, when this place is susceptible to earthquakes as well as earth tremors and tactile movements and stuff like that. So occasionally the ground will shake.
Well, shall we
It's
head
a lovely
in?
place to go to for a vacation.
Oh yeah.
Still deciding if they do 1 or 5.
Would you want to do your thing, and we'll get Dúlintrast to head up a little bit so he can scout up by the entrance of it, because we're still a little bit away from it. So if he gets to the first couple of stairs, he can see up the stairway, and if he wants to venture up,
is
he
it
can.
at the main entrance? Is it at the main entrance?
No, side
Because if
entrance.
you want to see
The
as
side
much
entrance
as
has no
possible-
stairs. The side entrance has no stairs.
Oh, okay.
And it goes down a very steep rocky incline, and it goes down into like a small empty valley, and then it looks like there's some kind of like a cave entrance. But it is at least 70 to 80 feet lower than the main entrance.
Would that take a minute to travel down?
But you're working your way towards this area at the moment. This is quite a way off. This area, this volcano, is really, really large. You can't just run around it inside 10 minutes. It's an immense natural feature.
So I guess like it would be beneficial to have the 3-minute one to get as much of the area inside as possible, or what will happen if we go in?
What, by the main entrance,
Which
or
entrance?
by
By the entrance we're going to.
the cave entrance?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're nowhere near it just yet.
Okay.
That's what I believe we're understanding,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, you're making your way towards. You decide to go down the left path. You're making your way around, and as you're walking your way around, Dúlintrast is inspecting the steps and the statues and the entrance and the plants that are growing up around these statues and around the entrance. And it's kind of like a black, deep purple ivy.
So, can I have a look on any of the walls or any of the statues or anything like that? If there is any written Elvish or
Nothing
any.
written. If there was anything written there, yeah, any carvings or anything like that, they were done so long ago, and they've been subjected to like
Right.
earth tremors, shaking. The statues themselves have like the nose has been broken off one of them. The fingers have been broken off the other ones. You know, like they've been literally just been left.
Do they look like statues I might have seen previously? Because I've seen quite a few
You can
Elven
tell
statues
it's some
now.
kind of an elf.
Or is this a whole new elf look statue?
No, it's kind of. And they're not beautifully well carved. They're very old and they're very derelict. But one.
Are they similar to the ones that we saw in the woods, or are they similar to the ones I saw in the crypt?
They're very similar to the ones that you saw in Rivendell.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yes.
It seems to maybe point towards the last Great Alliance.
Yeah, I assume that if there was a human there as well.
There's a human and an elf. There's a human on one side and an elf on the other. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's tippy toe. Doo-doo.
Okay.
Doo-doo.
So you're making your way into this, descending down this half like climbing, half like sliding your way to the bottom of this small like valley. And there's some very large boulders at the bottom of this valley. You can see that several of the boulders, they're huge, like maybe 4, 5, maybe 10 tons of rock, just one piece of rock, have come down off the actual volcano themselves from a great height, probably from like tremors and from volcanic eruptions in the past.
Okay.
Yeah, you make your way past them, and you can see that there is this cave entrance. This cave entrance is probably about 10 foot wide, probably about 8 feet high.
I'm keeping an eye, make sure there's no one looking behind us, or there's no one like looking over the walls or anything like that.
There's not a sufficient amount of sun to actually cast a shadow or to give you a shadow of everything.
Well, I'm doing the same. I wouldn't need to use.
Misty. Yeah, it's very misty. It's very dark. It's very dreary. But it's warm. It's surprisingly warm. The climate it's definitely not a forest climate. Yeah, there's a lot of steam vents. It's like some are sulphurous and some are just like actually like heated water. Yeah, there is a lot of pools around as well, but the water looks
acid-looking pools, or
yeah, kind of like oily.
Yeah.
They've got like they look multicolored, rainbow-colored, kind of like oil mixed in with the pools.
Okay.
Yeah, greasy.
I mean, if I put my finger in it, does it burn?
Are you gonna try?
Can I go over to it and smell it first? Like, get my knee and smell it?
Smell it.
Well, like, if it smells really acidy, or does it smell like oil?
It smells like paint thinner.
Okay.
It's not oily. It's not oily. It's
No,
definitely
no.
if it smells like acid, some kind of chemical.
So
Maybe acid rain.
Very sulphurous. Yeah, there's a lot of acid rain comes down from this place. When it does rain, it is predominantly some kind of acid rain. Not enough to like seriously eat your way through metal, but after a couple of 100 years, it will seriously break down and degrade a lot of the foliage and a lot of the rock formations.
okay.
You're at the entrance of this cave, and it's not beautifully carved, and it's not beautifully. It's not looked after very well. It looks like it's some kind of secondary way of being able to get into Dol Guldur. You're fairly certain that there is multiple ways of being able to get in and out of Dol Guldur. Just on this level, or as far as you can see, these are the two areas that you can actually get in and out. There's the main entrance, which is like a flight of 70 steps up to a huge doorway, which like from the front just looks like a gaping mouth. And this entrance, which is 70 feet lower, 70 to 100 feet lower than the actual main entrance, which you can enter further into the base of Dol Guldur. There's nothing coming from the sound. No sounds coming from the cave, by the way.
Well, I'm gonna hold my harp really tight.
There's no light in the cave.
And I'm gonna do the Intuitions 3 level 5. So it's like a free spell though, because I'm gonna be using my harp.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna hold it like really tight and just pray to myself, and then do the spell.
Do the spell? Okay.
Intuitions 5.
Because I don't know how you use this. So when you're rolling for your spell now, then do you have to add your use item as well?
No, if it's a spell adder or a spell giver or something like that, you don't need to roll. It's just an automatic.
Right. Okay.
It's a free cast.
Freebie.
Yeah,
Right,
it's a freebie.
no, that's fine.
It's an
Yay.
automatic succeed freebie. That's why a lot of people prize those particular items and try to like collect them and game for them, because
Well, should I save that?
It's a free spell cast, and it's an instantaneous, like, it works automatically.
Because if it works automatically, that would be really good for like a
The only
healing thing.
Yeah, it's an instant. It just automatically works if it's a base spell. If it's a directed spell, then you still have to roll for actual damage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you can't fail it. If it comes from an item, you cannot fail it.
Right.
There's no fumble or fail.
That's
why a lot of people save those ones, because it is a free spell adder of any level, up to the level of the player. So if you start making it to level 10, level 15 or something like that, you instantly go, oh, I've got a free level 15 spell without having to blow 15 power points, which is quite a significant difference and can help bring down some of the big bosses. But it's entirely up to you.
Yeah, the fact that it's instantaneous and it wouldn't need, like, since there's no immediate danger, like, I wouldn't need to
There's
use
nothing
it yet.
around. You can't hear anything come from the cave. It is dark in the cave, and everywhere around you there's this like
Is it
No.
black in the cave, or can I still see?
No,
a
I'll
little
spend
bit?
5 points.
It's
You
black
know
in the
what?
cave, yeah.
I'll spend 5 points. I won't even hold my harp.
Okay, you
Well,
want
I kind of hold my harp because I'm like, "Eek," and then I'll spend 5 points.
You're gonna use 5
Because if
points,
it's
okay.
instantaneous, that free spell slot, then I would save it for like a heal or a big ass shock bolt. But you know,
Okay, it's up to you. So you want to actually cast a
shock
spell?
bolt. So I'll need to roll.
Yes, you need to cast a spell. Yes.
Have I regretted my choice? I might have F6. Wait, no. I need to do this correctly. I need to do this. I can't. There we go. For a second, I
I was
couldn't.
gonna say, where's this going? Oh, that way. Okay. That's a 5.
Wow.
What?
Well, at least I think you don't fumble, because I think you're a little bit better than that.
No armor. Yeah.
And
What,
it's not.
what's your base spells?
That means I'm not gonna get much, right?
Well, I don't know yet. It depends on you. This is your percentile roll. So that's a 5. What's your base roll? Base spell?
25.
Okay, well that's 30. That's not too bad. Okay, so you need to plus 20. What level's the spell?
Level 5!
What level are you?
Level 5!
So okay, you got to get 50 or less, but you have to add.
Oh god.
You have to add
First
30
add
to the
one.
roll.
Oh
I have to add to those!
Yeah, you got to get
You're
50
gonna
or
get a
less,
real
but you
low
have to add
number.
30 to the roll.
Oh crap, so I have to get 20 or less.
That's
Yeah.
the target.
Come on, let's get a 0.
I think this is the first time we've had to actually add. Oh,
Yes!
you did. Thank God for that.
4!
Oh, okay, right.
Thank god.
So lucky.
I got 4. A
Like-
5.
I could have gone. Like, it couldn't have gone really bad. It just could have been a
Yeah,
complete
I
waste.
could have gone.
So minus 5 points.
Yeah, I have to minus
I'm
1.
gonna say, can you imagine if you're
Wow.
minus 5 points and then all of a sudden just got like you get over
One.
by 2 or something like that?
Maybe.
Just 5 points gone, but
4,
you don't get any
5.
information. Okay.
I know, I would cry.
So funny. I think that's like the first time we've actually had to add.
Yeah,
onto a spell.
it's usually a minus, but now it's an add. That scared
Even
me.
when I fumble, it's usually I still have a minus. Because I usually either just about succeed, or partial succeed, or
Oh yeah, my
completely
choice
fumble.
was if we enter that cave. Yeah.
If we enter that cave, we're walking down there.
Yeah. No, for this spell. What
Oh,
would happen if we enter the cave? That's what the question is. And this is for 3 minutes, guys. So whoops.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, what? What is that word? The last word you said. There's like this person, something of this thing.
Oh,
Or is it senses?
hang on.
I'm confused.
I feel
Oh,
just like some
searches.
Okay.
Well, like we hit the. Like, there's nothing else by the end of it, or what? What is it?
That's it. That's it.
That's for 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3
Okay.
minutes. 3 minutes ain't long. 3 minutes is not long, but that would take you to approximately that point there, Zoe.
Oh wow, okay. So wait, did we reach a dead end? When you say there's nothing else in the cave.
There's nothing else in there. There's nothing else in there. After approximately 10 or 15 feet, it stops being natural rock and actually it starts becoming like a flat carved, chiseled out interior.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
I guess we're heading in, are we?
You guys are still there, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
We ran away from you.
It's dark as hell.
Do I need a light?
Yeah, you will need a light.
So for the next 3 minutes, we've entered a cave. We followed it for about 20 feet.
Yeah.
And then
After about 15 feet, it stops being a natural formed cave
ends
and starts
in-
turning
yeah.
into an actual interior walled room.
And then you start looking for secret doors.
It ends in doesn't go anywhere. It goes to a solid back wall, just solid, but it's smooth and flat
Oh, like a door.
from edge to edge, just from like left hand side to right hand side.
Like one of those
wall.
slidey-
It
doors that
looks
might
like
be.
It's
it
just
looks
a
like
solid
a
wall.
dead end, but you can't really tell if there's a door there or not. It just looks like a fake wall or a wall
flat
where there
wall.
could be a fake door in it, but we don't know because we haven't examined it properly.
Yeah,
There might be a crack. There might be a secret word that says "Open my door."
yeah. But I saw
You decide what
Dúlintrast
you
try
want.
to
I'll be
look
right back.
for any entrance or secret doors.
So we assume there might be a secret door. So we had him looking.
Yeah. And then
So shall we go
nothing
in
else.
and check it out then?
Yeah, we do exactly what that vision said.
Yeah, or we can double back and go through the main gate.
And me do a spell again and waste more points.
No,
What would
just-
happen if we go through the front door?
you all die?
We will die.
The two elves die, and the humans live happily ever after.
Oh, sorry.
No, you get burnt alive. The end.
Is
Chucked
the
into the lava for sacrifices.
is the half elf that dies in her dying breath? She throws a thunderbolt and hits through here and then.
Throws a bait to Theo.
Shock bolt. You're not gonna get away. We die together.
You're dying with me.
I'll never die alone.
And then I cast
Nick!
deflection. And it deflects and hits someone else.
Mullen.
Headshot. You die.
Deflection. As long as I see it coming, it's okay.
You reflect it and it hits Mullen and she's like, "You bastards!"
No, Maureen!
I didn't mean to hurt you.
I fall to the knees and I cry.
And
Oh well, I saved money.
And then I do another shock bolt and he's dead.
And
I
I
run
come
over
on
to Estel while
and
she's trying to shock me all the time, and I sort of loot her body and then leg it.
Then I come along and see what the hell happened here.
Fuck you.
Run past her, I give Dúlintrast an arrow.
I grab your leg, you bastard. You're not stealing from my corpse. If you're gonna steal it, give it to my mum first.
So have we decided we're going to go in or not?
Okay, so what have you decided to do?
We're going in. We're gonna do exactly what my vision said.
I thought as much.
Well, I don't know because I can't see. So when it gets
Well,
to the
remember-
nice room, like the nice, is it light enough for me to see?
He forgets. I have a spell.
I don't forget.
No,
And I have a lantern that
The-
burns for 6
like I
hours.
said, Theo has difficulty being able to make his way into it. It's big enough for him to walk into. It's 10 foot wide and about 8 foot high.
Okay.
Yeah, you can walk
That means
into
we all
it.
fit. I would have trouble
But
fitting
you
if it's
notice that the wall after about 15 feet on the left hand side and along the roof stops being actually naturally formed rock and starts becoming an actual wall
Smooth
structure.
chisel.
Yeah, like an interior, like an interior room.
Mhm.
It's just on the floor. It's still got small like gravel and chippings and dust and dirt and stuff like that still down. There's nothing else in here. You can't hear anything. But you notice that the walls are flat and smooth, and it ends in a huge, solid, flat stone surface.
Okay. If I ask for someone, because I've used all my torches out now, by the way, I don't have any torches.
I have 5 torches.
Could I have one of those?
Sure.
I could actually see.
Yes. I'm gonna cross one of my torches off.
And then I will use a bit of the tinder I've been gathering from all my wood carvings and that, and then I'll use my flint and steel to set them alight.
Mm-hmm.
So I should have a torch that should work, hopefully.
Okay.
So I should be able to see.
Okay, so you light a torch. Yep.
And then I sort of wave it in front of the smooth wall.
You're waving around in front of the smooth wall, and you can see that it is a stone wall, but it looks like something almost resembling granite. It's a flat, smooth stone surface. It goes completely from the left to completely to the right. It's about 10 foot wide and about 8 feet high. And the walls to the left and to the right, and the roof above you, looks like it belongs not so much to a natural forming like rock surface. It looks like it belongs to something that probably wouldn't look out of place in a dwarven mine, like a dwarven fortress, or in some kind of like castle structure.
Okay, that's cool.
It ends in this completely flat surface.
Yeah, I will ask everyone just to have a look around on the wall. Is there, as I'm waving my torch in front of it, do I spot any, or can anyone spot any writing or any symbols or marks?
Or possible buttons or possible ways of opening the damn wall.
So who's doing what?
I'm holding the torch.
We're all investigating the wall.
Yeah, okay, so who's going to go? Who's going first?
Lee has a
Dúlintrast.
torchy sauce.
Dúlintrast.
Damn it!
Then I'll go second.
Oh, by the way,
I'm sitting eating Cheerios.
can't you just hold all the rest of the torches? I don't think me holding them is worth it.
Yeah.
What?
So
Have all my torches. You have 4 torches now.
4 torches.
Okay, so Theo has all the torches.
I don't need them. I have spells and a lantern. I don't need a torch.
And you're also half elf.
What does
Doesn't
that
mean-
have to do with anything?
You have better sight.
Exactly.
Yeah, but not in the dark.
Not in complete dark, not in magical darkness, no.
Oh, it's magical
that-
darkness.
No, this is not magical darkness. I'm just saying.
Oh.
No, for a half elf, magical darkness ain't gonna work. For a full elf, yes, magical darkness it does switch over into like infravision, which you can only see living. You can only see living things. So if you're fighting an undead,
in darkness
Yeah,
only
fucker.
heat.
yes,
Things.
infravision, yes.
Yeah.
But magical has a different thing altogether.
Oh.
That cloaks everything. So yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like if I use
Winston
like a
did
spell
that-
with light. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
but if Winston had to cast like a spell of darkness, like
Yes.
Zellie might have trouble. Well, Estel might have trouble seeing him, but I wouldn't, and I'd be like, "He's over there! Get the bugger!"
Zali's half elf, so yeah, she would not be able to. She wouldn't be able to actually see through it unless she used a spell to counteract that, like a light spell.
And
Yeah,
then
like
swing
if I
my
use
sword
a
and hit
torch.
Dúlintrast because he
An
shouted.
elf, a true elf, like a full elf, would be able to see through it still, but would only be able to see living creatures.
Yeah, so like I would see
If
it.
you're
like,
undead,
Poltergeists, skeletons,
You're
dead,
fine.
zombies, vampires, and all the rest of it do not show up.
So anything that doesn't give a heat
Heat
sink.
source, that's right, yeah.
So if Winston was the one that did that, and he's using it to like purposely hide, I could see where he is and say,
could still see
"He's
him, yeah.
over there! Get
You can
him!"
still
This
see
is where we find out he's not actually dead.
It's
He's not
quite
alive. He's
strange
dead.
because- It's quite strange, yes, because unless the target was invisible. If the target was invisible, then it doesn't show up at all. No, without using alternative types of magic
yeah, to uncloak the guy.
for detecting, yeah. Okay, so
Okay, I am going to do a perception roll
you're percepting for?
to see if I can find any buttons or switches.
Okay, roll.
Roll,
I need to find my dice.
I will do one after as well.
67
Plus?
plus.
Perception.
50.
Yep, there you go. 50.
107?
Yes.
There is a door.
There's a door. But I was looking for switches.
No,
Buttons.
you don't find any switches or buttons, you just find the door.
Okay, I found a door.
Okay.
It's over there.
So when he points the door out, can Theo see it? And does he see lines, or is it literally...
Hidden.
Yeah, like, is it like... So, like, you know when you've got a wall and you've cut a door out of it and you've got the line where the door frame bit is?
Yeah.
Like, well,
You
And
can
you
see
see the door.
Can I see that mark around where the door frame?
You can see that there is a very, very fine outline of a door.
Okay. Can I roll a perception to see if there's any marks for any sort of special incantation wording or
You can roll.
anything like that?
Yeah.
Or anything that might indicate how to open the door?
Yep.
That was worse.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
That's like-
try to do what he's doing.
Well, that would have been a
Oh no!
really low number.
I
Would have
know.
been, yeah. Wouldn't even
92.
So.
What's your
92 plus 40.
what are you looking for? Are you just perceiving, are you?
How to open the door.
Or how to open the door? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you using any spells to do that, or are you just using your
No,
own
I'm just perception. I'm
just
just
perception. Okay.
looking with my eyes.
So what's your perception?
So it's 92 plus 40.
Mine's just like 10 points higher than yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you found the door. That's good.
Big door. You know.
Yeah, see, mine's actually 5 more points higher than hers.
And I saw better than you.
I rolled really bad.
You rolled really badly, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Really?
God.
I should have rolled that properly.
Oh.
Terrible.
Yeah, with his 45 plus 14,
It
it
would have
wouldn't
been,
have... No.
been lower still, yeah.
Oh.
It's a hidden door.
It's a hidden door.
I would have needed to get at least 70 to even identify
Well,
it.
to be fair, it's too dark for Theo.
I'm holding a torch.
Even with the torch.
I'm holding the torch too close to my face. That's why I can't see anything.
Oh. Oh, this sucks.
Oi! Theo, careful you don't burn your beard.
That's what you think.
I know, it's getting a bit scraggly, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you think. Estelle, that's what you think.
I think, guys...
You're not 100% certain. You're not 100% certain it wasn't, but that's what you think.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think this door will only open to the Master of Dol Guldur. So, you know...
Theo steps forward and goes, open!
What, are you going to do open sesame?
No, I was just going to say open, see if it opened to me.
It-
Does a smirk and then walks backwards.
Okay, I'm going to do another perception roll.
Okay.
Okay,
This time I'm looking.
I don't think you... Okay, you can do your roll.
Okay.
This time I'm looking for locks on the door.
Locks.
Yep.
Okay.
Like-
Well, I presume there's no actual hole because it's a flat surface. That's why we couldn't identify there being a door there.
I mean, if you want to think that you're the Master of Dol Guldur, touch it with your full palm on the door. See if it does anything.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Who's doing that?
I touched the
You
door.
touches the door.
Okay.
She says, if you think you must, I go, yeah, why not? And I just
you
put my
reach
palm
out,
on the
put
door.
your palm on the center of the wall where the outline of the door is at. It's cold. Yeah, it's really, really smooth.
You take 55 points of damage, you're dead.
No, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. You're sitting there. You literally you put your hand out and touch the wall, palm down, and they say you get a cold. It's cold and it's hard and it's flat and it's smooth and nothing ever happens. You take your hand off and put it back on again, and it doesn't happen. You take your hand off and put your hand on again, and nothing happens.
I say to Estel, look, am I meant to say something then, or am I just meant to push it, or what?
Mm-hmm.
I put my hand on one more time and say, open. Open, please.
Nothing happens.
I say it in all the Elven languages that I know so far.
You start rabbiting off to yourself, so like all sorts of different things in different languages, and it does not. Nothing happens. You put your
I
hand
say
on.
it in Dwarvish, open.
It doesn't. Nothing.
Shit. Okay.
I go up to where he is, push him out of the way, and put my hand on it. Put both my hands on it. My left and my right, and I put it like that.
I get kind of bored and I just sit down on the ground. As I watch Estel.
Yes!
As I watch
I am
Estel
the
and
master! You must... No, it's fine. Does everyone see
Theo's
this
gonna-
though?
if it opens, Theo's got a real question for you later on. Oh my god. Especially with what he found earlier.
The door rumbles and it opens to me.
Okay,
Well, like, does it go up? Does it open
no, it
as I
seems
push
to,
it?
seems to recess into itself, and first of all, everybody else in the room all hears this like earth tremor and a rumble, and the first thing that goes through everybody's head is that the volcano's going to erupt again, or there's another kind of earthquake happening. But then there's a crack around the door seems to get deeper. It seems to depress. It seems to recess into the wall, and Estelle puts that. She's got a hand on the center of the door, and it looks as if Estelle's actually pushing the door-shaped rock in on itself, but it's not. It's moving of its own accord. It goes back about 10 inches, stops, and then slowly slides to one side.
I put my hand away.
If I'm watching this, do I see all of that happen?
Yeah, everybody witnesses. As soon as Estelle puts her palm on the door, there's a rumble and there's a crack, and then the door recesses. This is a solid 10-inch thick, one-piece slab of granite. Just seems to recess into itself, stop for a second, then slide to one side.
Well, I got the door open. I look back at the other guys and then look at Theo as well.
Theo's looking there really like he wants to say something really nasty, but he's at the moment he's holding his tongue, like he's biting it, like
Okay, I
he
stand
draws his sword out.
Why?
I stand up, dust myself off, and say, "Let's get going, then, shall we?"
I turn around and say, "You can if you want." And I point my sword to Estelle and I say, right, you need to answer a couple of questions very quickly, because why the hell didn't you do that before? Are you working with them?
Ooh.
What?
You
I-
said this
I-
door
I
only
heard
opened to
that.
this master.
I turn and I
That's
look.
what I
at
think.
this.
When I was looking at the door, like maybe it just opens to the master of Dol Guldur.
Why
Like,
is it open to you?
I must be magical.
I walk out the cave and I go back the other way.
What the hell? Wait. No, wait. Are you? Is he going? Is
He's
he
walking,
seriously
he's
just
off.
ignoring me?
I'm out. I'm walking.
He's walking.
No! It takes us 3 minutes to get out of the tunnel. No, wait, you listen here, mister. Get back here.
I will stop and turn.
This
We're not going
doorway now is open. Actually, you can see
What
beyond
was
that.
that
There's a corridor.
outburst for? What was that outburst for?
What do you mean outburst for? It's quite logical to think we're trying to sneak into a place, and
Maybe
yet
my
you can
perception-
get in. You can get in there no problems. I asked before we even entered this place if they had any prior knowledge of this place, or if there was anything else anyone needed to tell us about it. And yet we get to the door. You go, oh, it's probably going to open to the master of the place. I do it for a joke, but you do it and you freaking open it.
I did it for a joke
See?
too, to see if it opened for me.
There's obviously something that you're not telling anyone. Not only that, from what I found in the other place relating to your
Or
family,
maybe.
The what?
family, I say, and then I
What? What?
yeah, that
No, can you repeat?
that
What?
that
Oh,
tunnel
we
place, you know, where we were with the scary lady and that. She had stuff related to your family, the family of Faye. So you can
Well,
understand my
that's
curiosity about you not knowing how to open this door is a bit of a bullshit now. Considering it seems like that family belongs with this Winston guy.
I kind of turn to Malvin and say, "Geez, these two, we might as well be marching straight to the Black Gate with a friggin' band."
I know,
You know,
jazz
like a
band, yeah.
musical- Yeah, we might as well be going to the Black Gate with a jazz band with these two. I'm surprised we haven't been killed already. Does Malvin say anything in retort to that? Please say she does.
Mowen thinks it's unusual.
Estelle's
It's strange.
confused.
It's unusual. It's strange. But now she's also heard that Theo found another piece of evidence in the Dark Priestess's chambers as well.
Do you think we should go over there and try and get them both to kind of like calm down and realize that we're still in enemy territory, and it's probably an idea not to wait too long in any one friggin' area and argue about stuff that they can argue about when we're not under enemy territory?
I'm sorry, you're 3 minutes away. I can see you right there. Do you want to go into a place where you don't know if enemies are waiting for you now because someone else who may have the family working for this person has opened the door? I know nothing of Estel.
What?
I know nothing of Estel, of her background, past, all that. I know she left her homeland.
We don't know anybody's. We're pretty, like, even though of how much we know each other, we really don't really know anything.
No, but yet you seem to be able to get into here, no problem.
Yeah, why is that? Why did
If you let me come up with theories, I have some theories, maybe. I mean, wasn't there, like, elven stuff? Didn't this place used to be elven territory?
Yes, Elven Fortress. It was an Elven Fortress.
So maybe it's still using technology of elven, and probably because of my lineage, it would open for me. Not Master of Dol Guldur in the sense that Master of Dol Guldur, Elven, the Master of Elves of Dol Guldur.
Thank you.
Not the Master of Dol Guldur, evil guy, second command shithead on the top of the tower. You know? Why would I work for an enemy when I'm literally enemies? I hate orcs and those disgusting things. I'm not going to yell because that would be bad.
It would, because you're in a massive 10-foot by 8-foot echo chamber at the moment, yeah.
I mean, think logically. Why would I work for the enemy? Although, then again, I don't know.
Then again.
Think what you will, to be honest, but I'm not going to do anything stupid. And to be fair, that woman scares me, and why the fuck does she have House of Faith things?
Right, well, you could walk in front.
I'll gladly walk in front. You
No,
can tell me as we go along. Like,
I stay at the rear and I have my sword out.
yeah, good. Protect our buttocks from enemies.
I say nothing.
Well, this is going to be fun, isn't it, Melvin?
Dúlintrast, you realise where the hell we are?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Do you realise where the hell we are?
We're in the middle of the frigging enemy's territory now.
You see all this, and all you've gone is that little teeny bit.
But Drew, you came from here.
I was the one who was just pointing out to this lovely ranger woman here that you two are the ones that are arguing or having a rather frank discussion in a tunnel that echoes with a door that has just been magically opened by
Let's just use the door. And if there's a trap, we'll just run away.
Run away. Okay. Run away.
Yeah, that'll work.
Although I will say this, Theo, you're probably right in putting this lady up front. So, on you go, Estel.
The vote of confidence from all of you.
Oh, this is not a vote of confidence.
To be honest, Dúlintrast, you are the scout. You're supposed to be near her, so I suggest you go right next to her so you can identify any traps.
Yeah, Dylan. Why did you come up front? Umayyar.
No.
I've always wanted to say that. I don't know why.
Okay.
This is funny.
I will be happy just standing fairly behind her because you seem pretty ticked off with her at the moment, so...
It's funny. Yesterday I fought with Dylan. Today it's with Theo. Mo, and I hope you're not going to fight with me tomorrow. That's how I feel right now.
Okay, so who's going where?
That order.
I guess I'm going in front.
Okay. So
I opened the door. I bet I can open more doors.
Well, you don't know.
More doors.
God.
Puns are in it. More puns. Yay. I've done a pun. Yay. Anyway, let's go.
Alright, you're right. On the far side of the door, you can see that you're in a torch-lit corridor that's bending away from you in either direction. Across from you, you can see that the wall itself is incredibly flat.
What is that?
You don't know any. You don't know where anything's at now. You can't see it. You can't see that. It's probably about 80 feet away from you.
Oh, it's dark.
It is dark, yes. But it's just there is. You're in a very smooth, purpose-built, curving corridor that's probably about 10 foot wide and about 10 foot high.
Can I
If
see
we all
what's ahead?
step in, does the door closed or?
Do you want to try?
Well, I presume if they've gone through, like, and
They've
we're
gone
in.
through. Okay. Estelle's gone through. She stood in the corridor. The door doesn't close.
Okay.
Is it? What's this in front? Is that another
It's
wall?
a flat wall. Yeah.
Ooh. Would it be another one of those doors?
You don't know.
Shall I perceive it?
You can see
Well,
that there's be doors
it's
all
just a
over
big
the
flat
place.
wall.
It's just
I
a
want to
flat
see
wall.
if there's a door. Just And is it the same kind of door?
Okay.
And if it's the same, then
So
the same kind of door.
what is you doing? You're looking for doors, or you're looking for? Because there's a flat wall in front of you, but it bends around to the left and to the right. You're in a 10-foot wide corridor that seems to go from the left to the right. It kind of bends.
Oh wait, is
slightly.
it just a wall? Wouldn't I not?
It's
Or
just a
just
wall.
so I perceive?
You can perceive if you want to perceive.
I mean, there could be secret doors everywhere.
If you find another secret door, let Dúlintrast see if he can open it
Okay.
by doing his hand on a wall thing. If you ever find a secret door,
I'll just look in the media to see if there's any more secret doors.
because then I will understand it's all for elves to enter and to do that. Then I'll be a little bit more eased. Because
Yeah.
right now, if it's only you that can open the door,
76 plus 40? 70, 80, 90, 100.
It's just a flat stone wall.
All of it.
All of it's just a flat stone wall.
No doors.
No doors.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just in the media, any walls, like if there's possible walls. Yeah, that's just for all the walls. So if we go...
That's this wall here. This wall here. The wall opposite the door you came through.
Cool.
Is everybody in the corridor now?
yes,
Okay, everybody's in the corridor. Work out how you're going to be going into the corridor.
the same way. Estel, Dúlintrast,
Well,
or in me.
do you want to go on the right or on the left? And then everyone can go in.
Lead the way. I will go.
The party is following you, Estelle.
So you two can go that way.
Okay, which direction are you going in?
And that's
go
what I
on.
want to know, like left or right?
And if we entered, we go right. If it looks like a corridor,
It looks like a corridor going in both directions.
do they see a door here or back
No,
at number 9?
it's just a flat wall all the way. Remember the area remember the place that you're in. Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of these areas, a lot of these places, a lot of these buildings are going to be off limits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go left first and then go
going
right,
at a
or
snail's pace. Otherwise, you're going to get yourself into serious trouble. So, which direction are you going in?
Estelle said left, so we go left.
You're going left.
eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Gone through the doorway. You've gone into a 10-foot corridor with flat stone, similar to the one you came through from outside. The
Yeah.
air in this area seems a little cooler.
I'm going to do a perception roll
For
for any enemies that could be approaching. So I want to be able to listen to see if I can hear any footsteps or any kind of like clankings of metal or anything like that.
Yeah. And while he's doing that, I'm just looking for any doors, any other doors.
Okay, I got 11. So that
Okay.
would be 11 plus 50.
okay,
Am I correct?
yeah.
Yes.
So do I hear anything?
You can't hear anything. All you can hear is just yous actually like your feet shuffling around in this corridor.
Okay. Currently, guys, there are no...
I think it was 10 because the red is the 10 and the blue is the.
It makes very little difference. But
11.
Oh yeah.
1-1.
11.
Either way, you don't hear anything. You don't hear anything. You can just hear yourselves coming out from that doorway entrance into a very smooth, much cleaner, dust-free environment corridor, 10 feet wide, 10 feet high, and it seems to be skirting to the left and to the right. Like it bends around on itself, but you can't see very far. So which direction do you wish to travel in? You can go left or right?
I just
We
wanted to
were
look
traveling
at it.
left.
Yeah, we were going left,
traveling
and
left.
I was looking for entrances.
Okay, you're traveling left. You're traveling very slowly, and you're checking for entrances. You don't discover any entrances. Yeah. But you do notice in front of you there is 3 spider webs stretched across the corridor.
Ew. Oh. Oh. Is this good or bad? Is it bad spiders or a good spider? Because there was.
You can't tell. No, you don't see a spider. I said you see 3 spider webs, and they're stretched across the corridor at intervals of approximately 8 to 10 feet apart.
How big is
Are
this
we
corridor?
able to?
10 feet wide, 10 feet high.
Are we able
That'd
to
be pretty
avoid
close.
it?
No, you can't avoid it.
Oh. Do we have to break it?
If we look at it, does it look like it would be something from a big spider, or looks like a small spider?
It looks like it was something from a large spider.
Okay.
Not a massive spider, not a giant spider, just like a
Like
big
a
spider.
not a normal household
not
spider,
a
but
tiny
larger.
household spider, no. Just a normal Mirkwood spider or something along those lines.
I remember there
Moderately
was
sized.
supposed to be a locked-up queen spider in here.
Massive spider, though she is.
Yeah.
These are just spider webs. They're positioned. There's 3 of them. 1,
Is
2,
that
and
bad
3.
or good?
And they're positioned. Like,
Is that
they're
bad or
about 10
good?
feet, 10 to 8 feet apart.
Can we go under, over, or anything like that? Or is
No,
it...
they're from floor to ceiling and wall to wall.
Okay.
They seem to
Yes.
be tethered to the wall.
I'm so tempted to go through because it's obviously guarding something, but then it's like, we could alert bad spiders. I don't know. I mean, if we really wanted to, Theo could use his torch, use the fire to burn all the webs, but.
It's possible. Okay.
But then, if it's so, like, equally.
Could I leak? I'm relatively small and short, so could I slip under the spider web?
No.
It's
I'm
floor
all
to
over the
ceiling.
place.
Floor to ceiling.
Floor to
Yeah, but you
ceiling.
know how spider webs have that kind of like weird.
You couldn't slip between them, no.
It's too.
Think of when
it's too
you remember when you see Lord of the Rings and Frodo was like going through all the spider webs in the cave.
They're strands,
Yeah.
It was like completely covered it.
Yeah.
It's like that.
There's 3 of them. You can see that there is 3 of them because they are semi-transparent. And they're approximately 8 to 10 feet apart, but there's 3 of them.
You
What
can't.
does it look
I
like
can't
on
see
the
through it
side?
on the other side. Anything on the other side
It's
of it?
too far away to see. What you can see is that the corridor continues on the far side.
Because we still have the right to go. I just don't want to. I don't want to set any alarms for things. You know, like this web is like, or maybe no one has been down here and it's just piled in spiders. But then is it going to be the same thing as it happened in the, I guess, crypt? What was it called? The hold on.
The bit where we had the other spiders, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is there a way to distinguish? I don't know. No. They're all spiders. They do the same web.
Mulwyn, you're a ranger, are you
Hmm.
not?
She is. Well, she's a fighter ranger, but yeah.
Can you see any difference in the webs?
Just look like normal spider webs to her.
Can I see any difference in them?
Like the spider webs.
Yeah, but you mentioned they were similar to the ones of Mirkwood, like.
Well, they're similar in
Right.
size. Similar in size. Like, because Theo was asking, are they really, really tiny ones, like cobwebby stuff? They're not cobwebby stuff,
Yeah,
these
but-
are spider webs.
Could I see like any difference in the design of them? Like, you know, some different types of spiders have different ways of designing their
Or
web.
we could try using... I could use another spell, but this time the 1 minute one.
That's probably a good idea.
Just to know what's ahead, and if there's really nothing, then we can double back.
Yeah, I would do that to see if there was anything.
You want to double back?
And then if there's nothing, I'm gonna double back, yeah.
Okay, so what is he doing and who's doing it?
Okay, I'll use my level 2 spell. Level 2.
What level 2? What is it? What type of spell?
Intuitions.
Okay, 1 minute.
1 minute. What will happen
Okay.
if
Yeah.
we went through these webs, or maybe like use the technique of Lee using the torch to burn the webs away,
burning
and
the
we're
web.
going through. Yeah,
Okay. Roll.
and try to go through. So we're gonna roll.
Yeah, minus 2 points.
I'll do that after. 37
37 plus base.
plus 25.
50. Okay, what level's the spell?
Level 2. And I'm level 5. So it'll be much easier. I think.
You gotta get 65 or less, and you can minus 15 to it.
65 or less.
65 or less, but you can minus 15.
80.
Yeah,
I can roll 80 or less.
80 or less.
Yeah. I do it. 28. There we go.
Okay.
And I concentrate for the minute. What do I get? I'm just hoping you guys are watching my back.
To order now.
Oh yeah, I should take 2 points away now.
Take 2 points off.
Dude.
Well, you're burning through them already.
I know. It's best to be cautious, but you know, I still have a free slot.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Who is it close to? Like who?
Who was burning who was burning the web?
Lee. Oh, Theo.
Theo. Then Theo. Closest to Theo.
Okay. And that's the minute.
Pretty much, yeah. After that, it gets a bit hazy.
Okay. Good times. Good times. Good thing I did it. Yay. In a sense, I could have just doubled back, but I wanted to make sure.
So what do you want to do? You want to tell him first, or do you want to just...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying it like this. Yeah, it's probably not worth going in there.
Why?
Because using the spell, I thought, what if I had Theo burn the web so we can go past it, see if there was anything ahead? But
I didn't say there was nothing up ahead. Yeah? This is just 1 minute. It's just 1 minute.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it never got that far. That's why.
Yeah.
But once Theo started breaking the webs with the fire, a small dart will shoot out of the wall somewhere, and it will near him. So it's probably not a good idea. We'll be setting
out
off
of
a
the
trap.
wall near me, or does it hit near me?
Out of the wall near you, so it's going to shoot at you. Yeah, I'm assuming. Wispa.
Small blow dart will fire out of a wall near like alongside where the web is.
So from the left or the right hand side of the wall, it comes from those directions.
Yeah, it'll come from either the left or the right. Zellie just sees a dart fly out of the wall and like next to whoever was going to set fire to the web.
So when you saw me burning it, did you see me light it and stand there, or light it and walk away?
You light and stood there.
Okay, well, if I light it and walk away, then by the time it burns,
As
it's
soon
set
as
whatever it was.
as soon as one of the strands breaks.
Yeah, so as soon as it sets off, then I should be a step back far enough.
Yeah, if you want to do it, sure.
Knowing that a dart's coming out from one of the sides of the walls, I could always raise my shield up in front of me, so it's not going to hit me.
Left or right?
But if it comes from the
Well-
sides, he could just stick out the torch and not be anywhere near it. And it will just hit the torch, right?
Screw it. I walk back a little bit. I say, okay. Let's just walk back a little bit. So we're about...
Take a step back. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know
15
if this
feet away.
even is worth it, like, you know. But if they have this as security, it must mean it's worth it.
Look, I can always just throw the torch at it.
But
I didn't realise I could probably disarm the trap.
Yeah, but with the cobwebs there, it's probably not able to.
I mean, go perception and see if there's a way to disarm it. If there's no way to disarm it, we're doing this. We're going brute force into it.
I could literally just throw the torch at the webs and let them set off while I'm standing 10 feet away.
I do a perception to do what Zellie said.
Okay, God.
So plus 50.
Plus 50, go. It's 86.
Total.
86
This is what we're
partial.
wasting time.
Partial. So, Jai. This is what you discover, yes?
Yep.
This is so great. Look how far we've got in.
It's quite a long place.
Yeah. I can't believe it goes time, so it goes so fast.
Yeah. Well, you're in Dol Guldur now. You're gonna you'll be here for a while.
That's good to know, because if there's traps there must be something important there.
Yeah, or they're protecting it to come down that way.
Or either keeping something in, or either keeping something out. Or...
I mean, that could be leading out to the entrance. We never know. We could be going out of the trap, not coming in from the trap.
That is also true.
Okay.
If there's traps on the wall, then we definitely need Dúlintrast to be searching around.
Okay, Dúlintrast has done a little bit of scoping around and he's come back with a little bit of information.
Okay, so there are like 3 traps, each with poisonous darts. Yeah, I don't think it's worth going that way.
Really?
Is it a single dart shot, do you know? Or
Or is it continuous?
No, it's one single dart shot per web broke.
So I can still set it off then and have it burn and let it fire while there's no one around it.
Unless it gives
it
off
just
a...
hit the other wall, won't it?
It's up to you. It's up to you. What are you gonna do?
That was me talking to everyone else, but they didn't.
Okay.
Die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm Dúlintrast, but so
Well, we can try it, but I personally think it's a risk.
It's a risk coming in here.
Yeah, this seems like even...
I throw it.
don't throw it.
I stand 10 feet away from the web and I make sure everyone else is behind me and then I throw it forward into the web.
Okay, you throw it into the web.
No, just
Yeah.
roll the
My
torch
torch.
into the web.
You gonna throw it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god.
You tell it to stand back, get behind you. You're about 10, 15 feet away. You throw the torch goes through the air. Yes, breaks the web and lands on the floor like with half a torn web across the corridor. Lands between the first web and the second web and lands on the floor. As soon as it does that, about 15 darts fire in a clockwise formation from left across the ceiling and down to the right. All the darts smash either into the floor or into the opposite walls.
Oh shit.
Okay, so it wasn't just one dart. It was a circuit of darts.
Okay, it was like a clock, like going clockwise.
Hey,
it
my
just
dream
goes-
went hazy after one dart.
And you said
Yes.
it was one dart.
These darts are very, very
You
small.
didn't tell me it was clockwise of darts.
Clockwise, yes, clockwise of 15 darts. There's 5 on the left wall, 5 along the ceiling, and 5 down the right wall, and they seem to fire from the bottom, rather, up the wall, across the ceiling, and then down the wall in a clockwise formation. All the darts smash into the walls or into the floor.
So the first one's been set off now. It's been sprung.
Yes.
Right?
Is there anything there to make it respring again? Like, for it to... Would it reactivate? Like, can I tell if it will shoot again or...
No. Once the darts have been fired, they won't reload. No.
Okay. I then pick my torch up and I repeat the process. I avoid stepping on any poisonous darts if I can.
No, all the darts are just like small little metal darts. They have some kind of a poison on them, but you do for yourself. You don't know what particular type of poison, but all the darts have now been blunted or broken pointed, and or like just smashed.
Yeah, so
They came out with a massive ferocity, and they came out lightningly fast.
Now I know I'm expecting as well, so I chuck it into the web and I step back.
What's
again.
everybody else doing?
Where's
They're all
things
running in
behind?
front of me.
Hey?
They're all running in front of me.
No, I'm behind Theo.
We're behind
Like,
it.
way behind Theo.
Yeah.
Okay.
As we're going up this way, do I feel any cold air breeze or anything like that?
No, there's no cold air breeze or anything like that. No.
Okay. I'll do it again.
Or really hot breeze. Or any sounds.
There's no sounds apart from you just heard about 15 like pitons being fired like lightningly quick within like 3 seconds. Just bounce off the walls. And as they bounced off the walls, there's little sparks. Yeah.
Was it really loud?
It was loud. It was loud for use because it was totally unexpected as to what exactly had happened. But it wasn't loud enough to ring off through the entire like.
Yeah, it
volcano.
kind of did a sound, like, you know how a jump scare is? Like, it kind of did that
Yeah.
to,
It
like
was
me.
quite- whoa.
to
yeah.
to Estel.
Yes, that's
Like,
the kind of like.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the kind of surprising part to it.
I was expecting like a few, just to...
He was expecting one.
Yeah. I was expecting one from each side, not a clockwise count of 5.
Yeah.
I throw it again to the second one.
Okay, exactly the same happens again. It lands about 3 feet just beyond, and you see 15 darts just fire in the same formation, clockwise formation, and just fire, bouncing off the walls and bouncing off the floor, and little sparks and little broken points, and it's like somebody's gone mental for BB gun.
I go and retrieve the torch again, and I give Dúlintrast it and say, "Do you want to do the third one?" Well, I hand it towards him to see if he wants to do the third one.
No.
Okay, and I throw it again.
No!
Unless Estel wants to do it. It's quite satisfying.
Sure.
I give her the torch then to throw.
Give her the
It's
torch.
gone
Now
out.
that I know what I was expecting too, like, I just chuck it into the third one.
Okay, chuck the third one. The third net breaks. Yes, and you hear again the 15
Big bowling
darts.
ball comes flying
the
through.
15 darts just all fire off, almost pretty much simultaneously, just all at once. Yeah. There's little sparks bouncing off the walls, and you can hear these pellets being fired around, which makes everybody jump. And then you hear a clunk, and then something that sounds like a kind of like a sword or something like that being drawn, but 2 of them, but they're coming from behind you, like well behind you somewhere.
Wait, what?
Bollocks.
Well, like a blade thing?
Yeah, it feels
Did
like
you do it wrong?
does exactly the same, except all 15 darts go off simultaneously, not in a clockwise formation. They go simultaneously, just boom. Just all the 15 darts fire all at once. It's like, whoa. And then a couple of seconds go by, and then you hear a shoo, like a sword or piece of metal or something like that being drawn, and you hear it a second time, but it's from some distance behind you.
Oh, it sounds like maybe there's another trap behind us that's like a sword swinging arm. Or someone's drawn a weapon and they're coming this way.
Well,
So-
I was in front, so I got rid of the third web,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go to the third.
By the way, that does mean we need to keep an eye out for traps.
Yeah. Good. We went this way.
Okay.
Okay, instead of doing that, I kind of like turn to look behind us, and I'm going to do a perception roll to see if there's anyone or anything behind us.
Morwen goes with him.
Where are you going? You're going back this way?
No, I'm looking back that way. I'm not
You're looking
going.
back that way, it's just a long corridor that seems to bend round on itself.
Okay, well, I'm listening to hear if there are footsteps coming towards us, so that's 8 plus 50.
Oh, God. You can't hear anything.
I'll go grab the torch.
You go pick the torch up. Yeah, it's still burning.
It's not 8, it was actually 53 plus 50.
Oh,
Remember,
What's
red's in tens and then blue's a
Oh, okay.
single digit. We're not adding them both together.
Add them together, I was going to say. Okay, so you
So it's
can't hear
103.
anything. You can't hear anything behind you. The last thing you heard was as if 2 swords have been drawn, or the sound is very similar to two swords being drawn.
Shoom. Or maybe it's
one of those traps where it swings
maybe...
across.
Okay, I unsheath my shotgun and just kind of like keep it in my hand as I
Could it be
quietly
like a
walk.
sound of like a trap being disengaged because all the traps are gone?
It'd be a bit silly to have a disengaged trap when you
Like
you
it's
set
all
3 traps off. There's another one disengaging as well, and if anything, after 3
I
traps,
hand the
another one
torch
should
back to
activate.
Theo.
And the torch back to Theo. The area is now covered in small little broken metal darts. Very tiny
Sort
darts.
of- You say there was torches on the wall, didn't you?
There's torches on the wall at intervals.
Okay, I go to the one where there's an interval with the torch, and I swap out the torch on the wall for the one I had.
You swap out the torch. You put the sticky cobweb covered torch in the holster and take out a normal one. The torches that are at intervals are not burning, so you have to light them.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
You
Then.
light it. Okay, so you
Use the one we had.
Okay.
I know that one would have gone out, I presume, so I'll just reset it. Right?
It's covered in sticky web, and sticky web has a habit of putting out flames.
Yeah, so I'll just relight again.
Okay. You relight it. Yep, and you've got a normal torch again. You get rid of the old sticky spiderwebby one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're facing what appears to be another flat stone surface after about 10 feet past the final spiderweb.
Oh, really? It just goes into another dead end? Well, what looks to be a dead end.
But it wouldn't be a dead end if there was traps on there. So
No, I agree. It looks like another secret door then.
Didn't you say you wanted Dúlintrast
I would
to
like,
do the door?
I would like Dúlintrast to see if he can try open the door.
Yeah, Dúlintrast, put your
If it's
full
something to do
palm
with elves, or if it's
on
something to do with
the
actual
door and see
stealth.
what happens. Just to confirm something Theo thinks.
What you doing?
So I kind of like nudge past Estel,
Okay.
10 foot.
like just nudge her out of the way, put my hand on the door,
Yeah.
and see if anything happens. Like I just kind of like put my hand on it. Like
Shit. What happens? What happens?
I keep an eye behind as well because we all heard the noise being drawn.
Okay.
I hope Morwen is watching our backs, right?